Okay, so I welcome you all to this lecture series on basic electronics. So this is your lecture number 17, and like we discussed in couple of few classes in the last few classes about the various aspects about different types of transistors. Especially we talked length and breadth about the MOSFET as well as JFET. That is, we talked about MOSFET and junction field effect transistors. And in that, we try to categorize with respect to N channel, P channel, enhancement, depletion of various categories, and we try to address each of them in detailed thing by drawing the respective curves, and we try to understand their concept. Now, in the last class, we jumped into what is known as silicon control rectifier. That was a special kind of rectifier, and then we try to understand the phase control application of SCR. Now there was this particular concept which was pending, that is square law expression, also known as Shockley's equation. Now here you don't need to worry much about the derivation part of this. You are just supposed to remember the equation, and the equation for both, this is for JFET, the upper one, and the below one, the red one, is for MOSFET. Now for MOSFET and JFET, the equations are going to remain exactly same. So hence you will not have any difficulty in remembering the things. Now based on these equations, there are some numericals which will be asked in the examinations. There will be one numerical for 5 marks that will be asked. So those numericals we are going to have discussion in this class. So typically I'm going to solve some 4 to 5 numericals of almost same categories. Maybe it will be kind of practice for you in order to when you solve these numericals. So let us jump into some of the understanding about these formulas. See, when we talked about JFET, which was a 4-terminal device with two gates, gate 1, gate 2, source and drain. Now, the prime important feature in JFET or in MOSFET, if I just draw the MOSFET also, MOSFET agli, JFET agli, what is that I'll be looking? I'll be looking when my current flows. That is my intention, or that is my objective. That is, if I talk about JFET or MOSFET, when does my drain current, that is ID, flows? And when I say the drain current flows, it will be flowing, or I'll be taking the convention that it flows from source to drain. It also means that the positive current will be flowing from drain to source, but I'll be considering what is the current that is from source to drain. So when we talked about JFET and MOSFET, our prime objective is to ensure current has to flow. And once the current starts to flow, I say that the JFET or MOSFET is behaving like a switch, or typically an on switch. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ on ಆದ ಕೂಡ device ಒಳಗಿಂದ current flow ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And now we understood that when that particular device was on and when that device was off. Typically, the on nature of the device, if I talk in terms of enhancement MOSFET, was dependent on which voltage. ಯಾವ voltage ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನನ್ನ MOSFET ಒಳಗೆ current flow ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Which is the
VGS.
voltage I should give?
VGS.
VGS. So this VGS will decide the drain current, because this is the current, or this is the voltage which is going to create the channel. Hence, when I talk about the expression of my drain current, that drain current will be having VGS term predominantly situated in that particular expression. After that, once the current starts to flow, there is something, a phenomenon occurs which is known as a pinch off, or the sudden current will flow after some amount of time. ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ whatever I increase the VDS, that is not going to affect my MOSFET or JFET, but the current will be continuously flowing. That's what we have learned in the characteristics also. So if I consider all these parameters, and if I try to get an expression out of it, my expression can be related for my JFET as ID equal to IDSS multiplied by 1 minus VGS divided by VP, where VP is the pinch off voltage, VGS is the gate to source voltage, and IDSS is the maximum current that flows after pinch off. That is the saturation current. So that's what is the expression. So this expression is known as square law expression or Shockley's expression. And accordingly, I can put the conditions and rectify what will be the currents. See, if I talk about JFET olagade, even though I do not apply any VGS, channel will be by default form, because all my JFETs are by default depletion kind of devices. Please remember this. MOSFET enhancement ಮತ್ತು ಡಿಪ್ಲೀಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. JFET by default depletion ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಚಾನಲ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. So that is the case. Even though when VGS is 0, my ID will be flowing. That is the maximum current will be flowing depending on what voltage you apply between source and drain. And when VGS is equal to VP, that is a pinch off or a voltage where you can just ensure that you can nullify the channel, or VGS apply ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋದಂಗ. If I just apply reverse voltage, then this particular channel will increase its width because of the reverse bias nature. The reverse bias nature in the depletion region increase agata, and that will hamper the flow of current, and under that scenario my current will be 0. So that's what these particular conditions talk about. On the similar line, if I talk about my MOSFET, the same thing can be achieved over here. ID is equal to IDSS multiplied by 1 minus VGS divided by VGS of whole square. Here VGS off can also be replaced with VP, and entire phenomenon will be the same thing. So depending on my VGS, my current will start to flow, and based on that only I'll be able to get the maximum or minimum current. So this is what is my expression for my drain current equations. So with this, we'll just begin with a few numericals. Along with that, there are two more expressions which I call it as the K is equal to ID on divided by VGS minus VT whole square. How you obtain this expression, again this is beyond the limit of your syllabus, because these all things you'll be learning in your higher semesters, but they have been keeping these particular terms in your syllabus, so that's the reason I'm just letting you know. You should remember this. Now tell me, what is V by I?
Resistance.
Yes. And what will be I by V?
1 by R.
1 by resistance.
1 by R means what?
Conduct.
Exactly. Conductance.
Conductance.
Exactly. So as you can see over here, I upon V, right? There are two particular terms coming over here. So this will get you the implications, or this relation will tell you about something about the conductance. So that's what I can just let you know right now. K will identify and help you to understand what will be the conductance nature of my MOSFET. But let us not worry about why this entire thing is coming. Maybe I'll just give you some reference and you can just go through that. Because see, if you want to understand this entire derivation, you should be going in detailed analysis of the MOSFET. So once we do that, then of course we'll be able to achieve this, and then we can plot that, and we can understand how exactly we can extract all these things. But as of now, you just remember K indicates the conductance nature of the MOSFET. And the input resistance of my MOSFET can be given by input voltage and the input current, which is VGS upon IGS. That can be written in this way. So this is what is my some of the square law expressions. So basically square law expression ತಂದಾಗ ID equation you ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So those things, if I can remember, then we can just go into some of the numericals. So let us just jump into the first numerical. I hope all are having calculators with you, because I'm not going to solve them. They are very straightforward equations. And let us just incorporate some of the values and figure out what will be the result. So the first problem is, for JFET, the given values are IDSS equal to 8 milliampere, VP equal to minus 4 volt, find ID for VGS equal to minus 1 volt and VGS equal to minus 2 volt. So JFET, you have the formula, and like I told, both formulas will remain same. So straightforward equation, ID connectivity. So IDSS has been given and VP has been given. So first time for VGS equal to minus 1 volt, what will be ID? Let me know quickly. So if I can just substitute IDSS is to the 8, 1 minus VGS, it is right now minus 1. VP is also in terms of negative minus 4. Whole square. Now can anyone tell me quickly what will be this minus term will cancel. So that means 1 minus 1 by 4. So that will be 3 by 4. So 8 into 3 by 4 whole square. Next one to calculate and let me know.
4.5.
4.5 milliampere.
Milliampere. Do not forget that. Now I'll tell you how I obtained this entire thing. Like milliampere na illi direct agi barada yakpa antandra illi nodrili ಈ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಒಳಗ ಮಿಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇರೋದು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೌದಾ and voltages will not be in terms of milli. Please keep that in mind. Voltages will be always in volts. So while solving the expression, do not waste or do not get confused by placing this particular 8 this way. 8 into 10 raised to minus 3 in bardu amele idan multiply ಮಾಡಿ chances that you will be going wrong will be more. So better than you just try to avoid that, or you can just write 8 milli. It is understood. Yakan current 8 million kota antandra ee particular term will be getting one constant value that multiplied by 8 milli will be final answer will be in terms of milliampere only. So let us not worry about units, and you can just keep at the end what is the unit. But you should not forget the units. Units illa andre you will lose 1 marks. So that is for sure. So do not lose unnecessary marks. So this is for VGS equal to 1 volt. And what will be the value for VGS equal to 2 volt?
2 milliampere.
Pakka?
4 milliampere.
2 milliampere.
Let us do that. For VGS equal to 2, so this will be 2 by 4. So that means 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 will be again 1 by 2. 1 by 2 whole square, that will be 8 into 1 by 4. So that means 2 milliampere. So this is as simple as possible. These kind of problems will be asked in the examination, and whatever the numericals I am doing now are those which have been asked in the previous question papers only. And if you can just able to cope up with these numericals, so module 2 is a cakewalk, because as you already know that I'm going to wind up the module 2 now, and it is only the 7th lecture, because these contents can be covered up very soon, and we're going to start with module 3 in a couple of classes. And you can see there are hardly few concepts to understand and remember, and one of them is the numerical. Fine. So this was the first numerical. Let us go ahead with the second one. For JFET, IDSS equal to 9 milliampere, VP equal to minus 5 volt. Calculate ID for VGS equal to minus 3 volt, and find VGS for ID equal to 3 milliampere. ಈ ಎರಡೆರಡು ಕೇಳೋಣ. ಈಗ ಆಗಲೇನು ಕೇಳಿದ? ಬರೇ VGS ಕೇಳಿದ್ದ. ಈಗೇನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾನವ? he's asking he's asking you both ID and VGS for different value of VGS and ID. The formula will remain same. Only thing is small variations you have to do. First, tell me what will be the ID value. Substitute Madri and let me know what will be the ID value. IDSS 9 milli. 1 minus VGS is 3, VP is 5 whole square. So 1 minus 3 by 5 whole square multiplied by 9 milli. No rest mat do.
7.2 milliampere.
7.2 milli. Fine. I'll go with your answer. I hope everyone is also getting the same answer. Now, can you just tell me what will be the second value? Calculate VGS when ID has been given. And the other formula use madre, but try to extract VGS out of it. So I can be doing this way. I'll do you try on your own and let me know what will be the VGS. What is the VGS you're getting? This is what the expression I got from VGS. See, just look on screen what I'm doing over here. I just took the square root of on both sides. Why I took the square root? To cancel out this square term over here. Yak nang square term cancel ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀನಿ. I'm using a simple logic over here. I want VGS. I don't want VGS square. So before solving this only, I'll try to eliminate this square. So if I take the square root on both sides, so this will be the equation. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ square root ಬರ್ತದೆ IDSS square root ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ square root ಹಾಕಿನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ square root ಮತ್ತು square cancel ಆಗಿ ಇದಷ್ಟೇ term ಉಳಿತೈತಿ. So then I'll bring this IDSS down to the denominator on the LHS. So that will make ID upon IDSS, and I'll bring this 1 to the LHS. So that will be 1 ikkada tandre minus 1 agata. RHS na nange ಏನು ಉಳಿತು minus VGS by VP ಉಳಿತು ಅದನ್ನ ಹಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿನಿ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ minus ಐತಿ, so I don't want minus to be there at the VGS side. What I'll do, I'll push this minus to the LHS. So if I push this minus LHS ಕಡೆ push ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 1 ಹಿಂದಿನ minus plus ಆಗತ್ತಾ, square root in the term it will be minus. So this is what I'm getting. From here I'm getting this one, and from this particular expression I'm going to get VGS. VGS equal to VP equal to RHS plus that will be 1 minus square root of ID by ISS. So IDSS. So this way now I can easily substitute and figure out what will be my answer. So what is that he is asked? Find VGS when ID is 3. So VP he has given us minus 5, 1 minus square root of ID he has given us 3 milli, IDSS he has given us 9 milli. Yes, bantu. So this is under root of 1 by 3. Then calculate matri 1 minus other matter minus into minus 5 will be somewhat less than minus 5. You just solve this one, the last one where I have shown over here.
Sir, minus 2.113.
2.113 sounds good. Okay. Now because this is a JFET, I can get minus VGS also. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ JFET is by default depletion MOSFET ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಚಾನಲ್ ಇನ್ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಕೈತಿ ಚಾನಲ್ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಚಾನಲ್ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇದೇ ನನಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸೇ ಇದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನನಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ n ಚಾನಲ್ enhancement type MOSFET ನಾಗ ಬಂದಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ tell me whether this is a valid VGS or not. ನೋಡ್ರಿ enhancement MOSFET ನೊಳಗೆ ಏನಾಕೈತಿ I should be applying the VGS to form the channel, and that is when I'm talking about n channel MOSFET. n channel MOSFET ನನಗ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಚಾನಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ I should apply positive VGS. ಅವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚಾನಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. But when I solve this entire expression, if I am getting negative VGS, what does that mean? The device is off. ಚಾನಲ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ n ಚಾನಲ್ MOSFET ಒಳಗಡೆ ಚಾನಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ VGS should be positive. But if you are getting VGS as negative, that only means that you are not forming the channel. And if you are not forming the channel, means there should be no current ID equal to 3 milliampere ಬರಬಾರದು. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ when I am talking about MOSFET, not JFET. So ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಬಂದಿರುವಂತ ಉತ್ತರ, the answer should not be negative if you are doing the same thing with respect to your MOSFET, right? In under MOSFET you should be very particular when you solve. JFET it's fine, because JFET, if it is anyhow a depletion MOSFET idaga I can apply positive VGS or negative VGS. That's absolutely fine. I hope everyone has got this same answer of VGS. So this is what
Yes,
is
sir.
the problem. Yeah, this is our second problem. Now this will be typically for 6 to 8 marks because it involves some sort of calculation, and one of the easiest problems that you can say, because all the values will be given. You are just supposed to remember this one equation. That's it. So that's about your problem number 2. So now let us move on and just go ahead with the third one. For a JFET, IDS is equal to 8 milliampere, VP is equal to -5. Calculate ID for VGS equal to, sorry, this is what we just did it. We'll move on to, yeah, for IDS is equal to, let's go ahead with 11 milliampere, VP equal to 3 volt. Calculate ID, or let's do this, only find VGS for ID equal to -4 milliampere. Go ahead and do that. I just need VGS. ಈಗೇನು ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನೀವು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಬರ್ತದ, ಅಥವಾ ಇದೊಂದೇ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀವು ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಬಂದ್ರು ನಡೀತದೆ. ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೈನ್. Both of them will not kill much amount of time. So let me know what will be VGS for this particular MOSFET. So what was that expression I wrote for VGS? Can somebody let me know?
VP into
VP into
1 minus minus square root of ID divided by IDSS.
ID by IDS.
Thank you. Yeah, ಏನ್ ಬಂತು ಆನ್ಸರ್? -3, 1 minus IDs -4 divided. This is -11, by the way, -11 volt. Sorry, like -11 milliampere, the current. Node rest one to I don't have the access to calculator.
Minus 1.190.
Minus 1.190.
190.
Minus 1.2. Okay, so I'll go with your answer. So that's how you just solve the numericals with respect to JFET. I hope these things are pretty clear now. Now let's move on to two more problems. I'll just try to give with respect to MOSFET now. So let's go with problem number 4. So for enhancement MOSFET, calculate ID if ID on is 4 milliampere, VGS on is 6 volt, and then VT, or let's say VT is equal to 4 volts, VGS is equal to 8 volts. So these are all things he has given. He is asking us to calculate ID. Now VGS off is nothing but VP. That's what I told. Now there are some new terms he has given. So which is that equation you can use? Maybe we can use the equation of K equal to ID on divided by VGS on minus VT whole square. So I think all the expressions has been given. Yeah. So this is what I can get once I know the value of, see, I'm ultimately I just want I equation. So this equation ID. ID there is this equation K multiplied by VGS minus VT whole square. So this is the equation. I just forgot to tell you. ID can be given by this entire thing. K multiplied by VGS minus VT whole square. VGS kotana matta VT kotana, but I really do not know what is the value of K. So that K can be calculated by using this particular equation. ID on divided by VGS on minus VT. Now here we cannot be directly applying square law of current rule, because I do not know what is the value of VGS off or VP value kottilava. And don't get confused. VP matta VT same alla. VP matta VGS off eradu same. So just because VT kotana, you just include that here and use this equation. No, you will go wrong. So the equation for using the for calculating the current, especially in MOSFET, is you have to go ahead with this equation. ID is equal to K times VGS minus VT whole square. K ID on divided by VGS on minus VT whole square. Now quickly tell me what will be the value of K. ID on is 4 milli. VGS on minus VT. VGS on is 6. VT is 4. That will give me 2. And what will be the value of K? It will be 2 milli. And by the way, can anybody tell me what will be the units of this? What should I write in front of that 2 milli?
Ohm per
this
meter.
gives you the conductance.
Per ohm.
Not per ohm. See, when you are not sure about what you are going to get as an end unit, I is given in terms of ampere and voltage is given in terms of volts, and because the square term involved, so you can just write ampere per square. So K is 2 milliampere per square. But ultimately ampere per volt square 2 milli anta bantu, that I should be keeping in mind. So ನನಗೆ 2 milli substitute ಮಾಡಿ. What is my VGS? 8. And what is my VT? 4 whole square ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ what will be my ID? This will be 4 the 16 into 2 32 milliampere.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
The
denominator 2 square.
We'll
Yes,
get
sir.
K as 1 milliampere per volt, sir.
Yes, sir.
Calculation VGS on 6 over VT4. Okay, sorry. Done. Thank you for rectifying that. So on the rest of the 4 16
60 milliampere.
Yes. So this is how you are supposed to solve for the MOSFET, especially when VT is given. VP badli VT kotta and VGS off ಅಥವಾ VP badli VT ಮತ್ತು VGS on kottaga you go ahead with this particular methodology. So this is with respect to your enhancement of MOSFET. Now let us go ahead with one more kind of numericals. For enhancement MOSFET, calculate ID if VD on is 6 milliampere. Sorry, ID on is 6 milliampere. VGS on is 8 volt. VT is 3 volts. VGS is 9 volt. Go on and let me know what will be the final value of ID. You know all the formulas, and let me know just the final value of ID. Yes, so what will be K, by the way? Six by 25 milli. So what will be 6 by 25? You can just calculate and let me know.
0.24 milliampere.
0.24 milliampere per volt square. Fine. And what will be ID? VGS is 9, VT is 3 whole square. 9 minus 3 is 6, 6 square is 36, 36 multiplied by 0.24 milli. No, rest ಬರ್ತದ
8.64.
8.64
8.64
milliampere.
milliampere. So this is how you're going to solve with the numericals. So let's go to the one last numerical. For an enhancement MOSFET, he has given K value 0.45 into 10 raised to minus 3 ampere per volt square, and ID on value as 3.5 milliampere. VGS on value as 4.5 volt. Calculate VT. So you can just use the formula of K. ID on upon VGS on minus VT whole square. The formula use madri. So he has given ID on, he has given VGS on, he has given K. Only unknown term is VT. Try to extract that VT and let me know. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ರಿಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ VT, ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. ಸೊ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ಯು ಡೂ ದಿಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಲುಕ್ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್, ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಯು ನೋ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಆನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ID on 3.5 milli, ಇಲ್ಲಿ VGS on 4.5 minus VT whole square. ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದ್ ಕುಂತ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು 4.5 ಮೈನಸ್ VT ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ VT ಹೊರಗೆ ತಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ A ಮೈನಸ್ B ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋದು, they'll end up in doing the things more complex. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ the first thing that you should do in any numerical in any subject, that is a simple funda that as an engineer you should apply. Get rid of the square term, get rid of the cube term, ಅಥವಾ suppose square root ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ square ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ. You just make sure that the entire expression is a single, I mean zeroth order equation. You don't have, I mean first order equation. You don't have the square term or the cube term in it. So better beginning ನಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ, ಇದನ್ನ try to eliminate it. So how do I do that? I take the square root of that. Then it will be VGS on minus VT. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ right side LHS ಮತ್ತು RHS ನ square root apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ this will be the thing. So now from here I can say that VGS on minus VT is equal to under root of ID on by K. ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, K ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. So from here I can say that what will be my VT. So my VT will be, I'll just send the VT that side. So that will make my VGS on minus ID on by K. So that will be my VT. So this is my formula which I have marked it in the circle. So now you can just substitute the values and figure out the answers. Beginning naga formula gottaiti antandre answer, I mean the given values if you keep on substituting, then you will end up doing the wrong things. Yakandre illi nodri sumne VGS minus VT whole square, you will try to apply the, I mean a square a minus b whole square formula apply madade, then solving that, then extracting the other things, you will end up doing the wrong things. You are unnecessarily making the things more complex. So let us not try to do that. Yes, Bantu VT.
Sir, answer 1.711.
1.71.
Perfect. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, VT ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ VT ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಗೆಸ್ 4 volts 3 volts. ಸೊ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ VT ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. 4 volt ನು ಭಾಳ ಆಯ್ತು. ಏನ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು, VT is equal to 4 volt ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಫಾರ್ ಎನ್ಹಾನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ MOSFET? What does that mean? What does that indicate? VT equal to 1.71. Okay, this only. What does this mean? VT equal to 1.71. What does that mean? How do you interpret? This is, I'm dealing with the enhancement MOSFET and I'm getting a VT equal to 1.71. So what exactly that means? I obtained this VT of 1.71. So if I try to interpret this problem, see, try to always interpret the numericals. Don't solve it for the sake of solving the problems when thinking that it will be asked in the examination. See, when you try to interpret any numericals, then you are clear with your concept. Idar meaning ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, I have an enhancement MOSFET. He has not told whether it is an N channel or P channel. Now tell me whether this could be an N channel or P channel. ಯಾವ MOSFET ಇರಬಹುದು ಇದು? Which kind of MOSFET? Whether it is N channel or P channel? Are you able to hear me? ಎರಡ್ರಾಗ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು. P channel ಇರ್ತದೆ, N channel ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತೀನಿ, ತಪ್ಪಿದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತೀನಿ.
N channel.
N channel.
How do you say it is N channel?
Positive voltage is applied.
Which voltage? VGS is positive. Perfect. Because for N channel, VGS has to be positive. See, in the examination, if I ask the questions, I may ask even this question also. Identify the kind of MOSFET. So you should be able to identify the MOSFET based on VGS. So VGS is positive. This is N channel MOSFET, which means il channel N agirtantandra illu N, and the substrate will be P. So again, what does this indicate? VT 1.7 volt ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ VGS is equal to 1.71 volt ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಆ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ the channel will be created. That is the meaning of that, the threshold voltage. It is that voltage of VGS. Threshold voltage is nothing but it is that voltage of VGS at which the channel will be created. Is that clear? Reply to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And what about this one? 4.5 volt VGS and ID on is equal to 3.5 milliampere. Idenu? So this means channel antu form aitu, but if I keep on increasing this voltage to 4.5 volts, that means a current of 3.5 milliampere will be flowing. It indicates that. Is that clear? And let me just, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And let me just give you what exactly this K term will look like. This will be the value of the K. Mu n C ox W by L. Now, what is this mu n? You may ask. I'll just give you a small glimpse just for the understanding purpose. This is not relevant as of now, but just out of curiosity, if someone may be interested in identifying K andre ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತದ್ದು ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ term. This is mobility of mu antadati. If I'm using NMOS, it will be mu n. If I'm using PMOS, it will be PMOS. I mean, this will be P. Mobility of charge carriers. Mobility ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? See, mobility of charge carriers ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ mobility of electrons ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ mobility of holes ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is the natural speed at which they move. Natural speed of the charge carriers. So every charge carrier, so every entity will have its own natural speed at which they can move. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಕೈತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು when charges move and at what speed they move also matters to me. ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಆಗೋದು mu n. It is a constant. It will be predefined. And what could be the W and L? W would be what? Width of the channel. L will be length of the channel. And this C ox, look here, very interesting thing. I'll just rub it off this portion. C ox na ಏನಂತೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is this portion. If I'm talking with respect to MOSFET, there is an oxide layer and there is a metal. I apply voltage and channel has been formed. So this is an N channel MOSFET. If you carefully observe over here, there are positive charges over here. There is an oxide layer in between, and there are negative charges over here. Can you tell me which particular element will resemble this structure? There are positive charges. In between, there's an oxide layer, and there are negative charges. Hing yav structure na girta tinga? Quickly, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಬಹುದು ನೀವು ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್?
PN junction.
Not PN junction, parallel plate capacitor. ಹೌದು ಇಲ್ಲೋ? Are you not sensing the same thing? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅದಾವ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಡಕ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅದ, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅದ. ನಮ್ದು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ or basically the concept of capacitor ಹೆಂಗ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ? ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ನಡುವೆ ನಡುಕ I'll be keeping the oxide layer. That oxide layer would be silicon dioxide ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ air can be there or any other insulating material. Are you getting what I'm telling?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ಇದು ಏನು ನನಗೆ capacitance create ಆಯ್ತು because this capacitance was created by the virtue of the device. ನಾ ಏನು separate capacitance create ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. When I started operating on this device, it automatically created. The hang PN junction create agitla hanga by default it got created. ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿ ಆಕ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್. Now I hope how much complex and what all information this K will give. Even K value 0.45 into 10 raised to minus 3 ಬಂದಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it has incorporated the width, length, the oxide formation over here and the mobility of the charge carriers. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ include ಮಾಡಿ they will be giving K. So for right now, as to your level, you are just to bother only about what will be the value of K. No need to worry about the expression of K. So this is only for your extra gyan. So that's it. With respect to the numericals. So we are done with this numericals, and I hope we are done with this entire module number 2 also. And if I can just quickly summarize, what could be the possible concepts, how you can break and study the concepts. ಒಂದು MOSFET ಒಳಗೆ ಡಿಪ್ಲೀಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎನ್ಹಾನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎರಡು ಬಂತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ there will be only two types, P type, N type, ಅಥವಾ P channel, N channel. So JFET ಒಳಗೆ ನಾ just one concept understand ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ I can just replicate the same concept for P type channel and N type channel. So I can consider in JFET only one concept is sufficient along with graphs. And when I talk about concepts, it includes graph also. Graph na nanu ignore madongilla. I have to draw the graph. Enhancement to depletion ille nanu ಎರಡು concept. So this is my second concept and this is my third concept. Again illa adrunu aste, let us not bother much about P and N. You have to redefine your answer the moment the question is restructured, like ama N channel keleno, P channel keleno. Other basis ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So you just remember one concept of N channel, and this is also N channel, remember ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So this is about the three concepts. Then came up about the SCR, the fourth one, and then fifth one being the phase control application, sixth one being CMOS logic, where you started to learn about the inverter or the NOT gate, and lastly numericals. So module number 2 question, nim question paper nang nodudadra it will be 3ABC or 4ABC. ಇರು 6 question paper naga ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋದು 7 ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. So that means every concept is important, and if you are thorough with these concepts, simple pakka CMOS ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ, SCR 2 ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ model guaranteed ಅದ. So ಇವೆರಡು questions fix ಬರ್ದಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ. And of course I cannot guarantee which will be asked in MOSFET, N channel, P channel, N type, P type. I cannot guarantee that, but one of the question will be there and one numerical will be there. Numericals are very easy, damn easy, and even if you just do selective reading also, you can easily score here. But let us not do the selective reading because this unit is a very easy unit. Go with the 2 transistor model of SCR, CMOS inverter, numericals pakka. And MOSFET ಮತ್ತು JFET operation ಅಂತೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಾಯಿ ತುದಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. It should be at the moment any question is asked on MOSFET and JFET, you should be able to answer that at a quick amount of time. So that's about your the concept about your MOSFET and JFET and this entire module number 2. So with this we'll conclude this module number 2, and preferably in the next class we'll jump start with module number 3, which is your operational amplifiers. And again a very interesting and very important topics and very easy topics. Allinu kuda niಮಗೆ small chunks ಆಗಿ concepts adava, and you can easily tackle them smoothly. So with this we'll conclude today's lecture also. So if you have anything to ask, you can just ask. If you have anything to question, you can question. If you want any other information about the notes, let us not worry about the notes. You will be getting that notes soon, either by today or by tomorrow. I'll be sending it. The notes are already ready. But what I really want you to know is, I mean, you should read the textbook kalsini, textbook onsati odri, read various sources, and don't get biased by internet content ಅಥವಾ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾವ. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ವೇನಾಗ explanation ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, that will only create confusion, nothing more than that. So let us not get confused with the concepts. So try to stick on to the textbook and the content which I have been teaching in the class. I'll be soon uploading all these videos. I think last couple of classes I have not uploaded the videos. I'll upload the videos today itself, and then you can just smoothly study these concepts. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I want everyone to tell me, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Done. So I hope I have done justice to this lecture, this entire module. So we'll stop it over here. We'll wind up this lecture and we can continue in the next class. So thank you for your patience listening. We'll meet again in the next class. If you don't have any doubt, you can exit from the class. Thank you.